Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is SimmerVlogs and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, we'll be making 2 campervans in Sulani. This is the world that comes with the Island Living DLC. You can find all my builds with the CC list for free on my Patreon. Link is down below. And you can also find me on TikTok where I go live and share more behind the scenes content. Link is down below. The tour was actually at the start of the video this time. The format of this video is a little bit different, but hang around, grab some snacks and settle down because I've got some sims, a build, and some lore to tell you, okay? Because I actually did some gameplay for this build. I was gonna playtest, but we ended up doing gameplay. And boy, it was crazy. It was wild. For this build, I am using Hey Brian's van life collection. I had done a camper van before in Sulani, but that was this time last year and we didn't have the van life collection just yet. So I decided that it was time that I use this set and do my own camper vans. I was gonna do one, but it just felt so lonely, so I thought why not two? But yeah, the sims that you would have seen at the start of this video, we have Isla and Iris. Now Isla is the one that's wearing the white shirt, playing the guitar. Iris is the one that's wearing the green top and was barbecuing. They are two very close best friends. Isla is openly bi, erratic, quite lazy actually, and she's dropped out of university and she wants to embark on a little camper van journey. Perhaps take a gap year. I think that's where she's going. She doesn't know what she wants to do with her career just yet, so she is doing some odd jobs here and there just to get by. Her family's been supportive so far, but we'll see. And then we have Iris, who's very creative, very loyal, and she's so sweet. And she loves to paint, and she just couldn't bear to go through university alone. So she decides to drag her, drag her butt to travel on this journey with her best friend Isla. Now, Isla does have some feelings, has had some feelings for Iris, but she didn't want to say anything to ruin the friendship. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. So she's kind of harbored those feelings in. And then Iris, she's not sure who she likes or how she's feeling. She's open to explore. She does have a boyfriend and it was like a high school sweetheart situation. It's not really, yeah, it's not nothing concrete. But yeah, I think she does love her best friend, but she doesn't know if she loves her romantically or platonically, but we're gonna find out. And I will tell you right now, we did find out. I did do some gameplay. I was supposed to test the build out, but we ended up going into chaos making these two sims and doing some gameplay. And oh my goodness, it was crazy. We had so many fires. I think we had like 2 fires, if I'm yeah, 2 fires. We had Don Lothari Ho showing up out of nowhere, which never happens in my game, by the way. We had my previous test subject, Princeton, showing up out of nowhere again, stealing my food while we were on fire. And then we did get Iris to kind of ask to be woohoo partners with Isla, but Isla rejected us. And then we see Isla walking off and giving herself like a pep talk. And Iris was so embarrassed and it was just so awkward. And that's when Don Lothari Her showed up. And then both the girls were flirting with him. It was so crazy. And then we ended up sending him home because eventually the girls started flirting with one another. And then they ended up woohooing. Not once, but twice. The second time we had fireworks. Yeah, so it's a bit hectic. And we do have a dog, but that's in my other save file where I was actually playtesting. And in that save file, the dog, Wolfie, he's a bit dirty, so I didn't really want to put him in the video because I don't want anyone to say that I don't look after my pets in The Sims. It's so hard. I don't know how I was gonna, bathe him because I don't really have a bathtub in the vans at all. But yeah, this video, I know I haven't spoken about this build. I just wanted to share the lore that I have. I think I'm gonna still keep gameplaying. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it over to YouTube, but you should definitely follow me on TikTok. So because when I go live, I'm planning on like gameplaying with at least in this save file with these two just to see where the storyline goes. It progresses so quickly. I just don't want them to die, and I don't want to I want them to stay friends. But you know how I said Iris has a boyfriend. Um, I think he's gonna show up in the next gameplay live. We're gonna make him and we're gonna cause some drama there. So fingers crossed. But yeah, a little bit about this build now. Like I said, 2 camper vans. this is completely functional. I know it looks like it's floating off the ground, but the Van Life collection by Hey Brian has a foundation that's invisible, which is perfect for us. And I did do some gardening, just if you guys want to play, off the grid perhaps. And yeah, I did do a grill outside. There's no specific living room, like living situation in the camper vans besides the beds. So I did a lot of outdoor seating and stuff like that. And yeah, I had to cut out a lot, a lot from this video simply because I was going live while I was building this, and I didn't want to show the parts where I'm kind of like letting the game sit and I'm talking to the chat. So I try to like record everything to the best of my ability. I swear I did. But yeah, I just thought that it would be such a good idea to do a little camper van situation. You could use this as like a vacation rental should you wish to. I just thought a residential situation was a bit better for my specific gameplay ideas that I had. And yeah, that's Wolfie's bed that I'm putting down. A little camper van situation for Wolfie. I'll try and do. I don't know if I have any pictures of him. But yeah, I just want to. It was so crazy. Like when the fire went off, Isla didn't really run to help Iris. Iris had to put the fire out by herself. And then all these townies showed up, stole food from my fridge while we were on fire, and we barely had money to replace like everything that caught on fire. And then later in the night, while the girls were still like kind of awkward with it, like they weren't talking, they were a bit awkward. Don Mathari Ho showed up. I'll call him Don Mathari Ho because if you know, you know. He showed up and I don't know what he was trying to do because Isla was trying to talk to him and then he was kind of like, I don't know, he didn't seem interested. And then we were trying to be friends, but he didn't, I don't know. And then, Iris started talking to him and he spoke to Iris. But then the girls weren't like, well, Isla wasn't really jealous, but Iris looked really mad. Like she looked pissed off. I don't know if it was jealousy or not. And I did add some mods into my game, and it's a really bad time to add mods, by the way, because if you know, the new update has come out and I haven't updated my game. Because personally I always wait whenever there's an update as long as I can. I always go offline. And yeah, the only bad part about that is sometimes, like, if there's new CC that comes out during that time, I can't add it in. But that's okay. I'm happy to wait because if you're using mods, it's kind of hard to make the game work, especially if it's broken, which I've heard horror stories, and a lot of people have lost their save files, which is so, so sad. Like the last time we had that issue was, I think, with Ferrent, and this time it's just worse now. So just be really mindful and careful. Like back up your save files if you can, and as if you download by choice or without a choice, just when you open up the game, go into a completely new save file. Don't go to your like current save files because you might end up breaking them. And yeah, it's just happened to so many people, which is so unfortunate. But yeah, if you guys don't want to update just yet, just play offline, and I'm sure that all your mods will be updated eventually by the creators. Usually they're very quick. I know like MCC and anything by TwistedMexi, they get updated quite quickly, but this seemed to be a very big update. So I'm just gonna hold out till I can. I really do like the new stuff that like. We got the mudroom kit by Peacemaker, which is really cute. We got some new skin details. Like I feel like I can wait. I'm not too fussed, to be honest. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. I like to organize my mods in the well, I don't use too many mods, but I like to have like a notepad on my phone of the mods that I use, or you could do an Excel sheet where you keep track of the mods the last time you updated, or like any other mods that use different type of mods, for example the XML injector. So it really depends on like what you have in your game. Everyone's game is so different, so just yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, good luck, guys. We're in this together, good luck. But yeah, so I decided to, so the green cabin that you see here, the green van I should say, that is Isla's van. So Isla is the one that's wearing the white shirt. She's our masculine sim. And then the one that's a bit sad beige looking, that is Iris's van. I feel like I'm gonna change it up as I go because I wasn't sure where the storyline was gonna go as I was building this. We just kept adding to it, and I wasn't sure what the Sims were gonna turn out like. But I feel like now that we know who they are, we can add a bit more personality. So yeah, I'll just change it as I go. Um, in terms of like making the bathrooms, I think the Van Life collection has a shower that's half tile and the toilet is half tile or like a smaller tile, I'm not sure. But the sink, for some reason, the sink won't work. I think it's the way I placed it, like in the bathrooms. But I have other sinks around. Like I have the kitchen sink, I have a sink outside as well. So yeah, the fridges work. Everything I've play tested, it works. If for some reason it doesn't work for you, just try and move stuff around, like bring some stuff forward and make sure you can get through. There is a TV. I used SYB's Maybe Later collection, which is so good, by the way. She has like a laptop TV, and I thought it would be perfect for both the girls. And yeah, I just thought I didn't want to clutter too much, but this build, yeah, because it's small, I thought why not? Um, and yeah, everything's mentioned on my CC list. So just make sure you download everything. And I just hope that the girls, they get along because I low-key want them to like, I don't know if I want them to end up together. I think I want them to explore. Like, I feel like I want them both to confess. Well, now they've done the deed. So I don't think there's any secrets there. I just hope that, they can still maintain that friendship no matter what happens. So fingers crossed that works out for us. But yeah, and I didn't really use Hey Brian's Van Life collection for the interior. I kind of just put whatever else I wanted down. I think I used Joyce's Fox's kitchen counters from Forever Autumn. Yeah, I think Forever Autumn. I used a Winged Llama's bed as well. I think that's from the Nostalgia collection. I can't remember now. I have to check. But yeah, so I just thought I wanted to add a bit more personality. I didn't want to make everything or all the furniture the same. But yeah, I loved how it turned out. I think I am inspired to gameplay. And this is actually such a good lot to gameplay on. It is close to the beach, so you can go beach combing as an odd job. You could go snorkeling, swimming, and yeah, one thing I don't like is the locals always showing up and stealing everything from my fridge. If I could put like a proper fence around the property, I I wish I did that. But yeah, it's alright. It is Sulani. You could build this anywhere really. I just thought Sulani would be the perfect fit because in my head, if I had a camper van, I would go on like a really nice, I would go by a nice beach and or like a campsite. I feel like there is yeah, there's so many in Australia actually. There's one that I saw last year. I can't remember where it was. And during summer, which is Christmas time for us, everyone takes their caravans and their camper vans and they don't do bonfires, but they kind of like, have their own little barbecue situation outside. It's so cute. I would love to do that one day. I'm not really into camping, okay? I'm not an outdoor kind of girl. But a caravan and a camper van, I can manage that. All right. As long as I have doors, I can manage that. I don't know why I have like the biggest fear of like a snake crawling into my tent. When I was in grade 10, no, sorry, not grade 10, year 9, yeah, grade 9. I went on this camping situation for like 3 months, and we went away to the middle of nowhere for I think about a week, and we had to cycle, which I didn't know how to cycle at the time. I learned, and we had to hike, we had to walk, and we had to camp out for 4 nights. No, 5 nights. Yeah, 5 nights. And oh my goodness, it was cold. It was in the middle of like winter. It was freezing. And yeah, after that, I just never again. I didn't see any snakes or anything like that, but if you need to pee, like at night, I feel like I held my pee in because I was so scared. I didn't want to wake my buddy up either. So yeah, camping is just not for me. But in The Sims, yeah, I guess I can do it in The Sims because we don't have snakes in The Sims, thank God. But yeah, guys, this video is almost coming to an end. There's about 4 more minutes left. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you prefer this style of, video, this speed. I am using a personal preset for the GShade if anyone has any questions about that. It's not released because it is relatively new. I just made this think 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I can't remember now. So I'm playtesting it, but yeah, if it's ready, I'll share it. I don't know, but I have shared my previous preset on my Patreon, so go check that out. And yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this. I really had so much fun. I don't know when I'm gonna do gameplay next, but yeah, maybe I'll bring it over to YouTube in the future. But yeah, guys, this is all from me. Take care and have a great rest of the day or night. See you soon. Bye bye.